No, put that on in the morning, not right now. It's going to get dirty. Okay, I am back, y'all. We are ready for the second half. So, I have already, go ahead. I have already taken the bones out, like I said. So y'all didn't have to sit here and watch me take bones out of the meat. Okay. But see, we just got meat in here and broth. Okay. Now we're going to add the cream of soups. This is my creamy mushroom. And cream of celery. Stop! Shaylin. Put it on where the can was, right there. One more thing of mushroom. This one don't want to come out. There we go. All right. And I'm going to add my other thing of onion soup mix. I'm just going to give this a stir. This way. Bring it over here so I can actually see in my pot. And I'll let y'all see before I put it all back in there. Hey, Jalen. Okay. So I want to add hi, Sylvain. I'm going to add some garlic. And some more black pepper. And I'm going to add some more of the bomandu. Yeah, you could actually. You could definitely use goat. You could definitely use goat. Hold on, I gotta fix my screen. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put in my egg noodles. You can do goat. You could do pork neck bones, beef neck bones. You just want to keep that bone. You want the bone in there while you're cooking making your broth, you know. Let's see. Need some more noodles, or am I good? Yes, I bought the extra noodles just to see how noodly I want it. I think I might add some more. As the more hearty it is, the better for my oldest. So she is the eater in this house. And if it's not hearty enough, she's going to say, I need something to eat. Yeah, here we go. All right. So I'm just kind of stirring it through a little bit, making sure my cream of everything got dissolved. And you see it here. So now I'm going to put it back in here. But it doesn't need very long. This is actually a very cheap meal. I paid $2 each for my 2 packs of turkey necks. I paid 69 cents for each bag of these. My cream of soup was 50 cents each, and I got 3 cans. And I bought my chicken base, which you really don't have to have, but I did use chicken base. That's $3 for the bottle, which will last you forever because you only use like a spoon at a time. But for just what I did, truly, so we got $4, $5.50, $7 just for the soup. And then I'm making some cornbread, which you can go to Dollar Tree and get some flour and some cornmeal. And I actually didn't have any eggs. My eggs had gone bad while we were gone. So instead of egg, I used some mayonnaise that I already had. So let's say that's another $3. So you got a meal for under $10 for your whole family. Okay. So like I said, I'm only going to put this on for 6 minutes. I'm going to lock it. 6. And I'm going to let it turn on. Let it come up to pressure. And by the time it's done and I let the pressure out, those noodles will be done. This pot is almost full up to here, and this is a 6-quart pot, I think. Oh, she moved my box so I can't see it. I think this is a 6-quart pot. We have a family of 3. It's just me, my youngest, and my oldest daughter. This will last us at least 2 days, but probably 3. Probably 3. depending on how my oldest eats it, because she'll get up and she'll eat it for breakfast and then she'll eat it for lunch too. So just all depending. But yeah, this is a lot of soup in here. This thing is pretty much full. Like, it's literally up to the line where it says that's your max, don't fill it any further. Hi. Can you get me one of my plates so I can flip this cornbread out, please? Not a paper plate, the actual plate, the purple plate. Hey, Edward. And bring the bowls too.
How many bowls?
There's 3 of us. We need 3 bowls to eat. It's all still in the car. Bowls and the plate. Yes, very. Let me see. Hold on. Here's my keys are right here. All right. Here's my cornbread. Woo. Yeah, I can sing. Not amazingly, but I can sing. I've got all this stuff up here from the trip because she's just bringing stuff from the car and sitting it on my bed. So I've got all this stuff right here. Favorite song to sing. I don't know that I have a favorite song to sing necessarily. When my youngest daughter has a bad dream, hey Crystal, I sing Yes, Jesus Loves Me to her. That's kind of her comfort song. I've been singing that to her since she was a baby. When she cut her foot a few weeks back, when she was getting the stitches, I started singing that to her because she was screaming at the top of her lungs. And she stopped. She just stopped screaming. It just relaxes her. Sometimes she has bad dreams and she'll come in here and she'll just be trembling, like she'll be trembling from whatever it is she dreamed about. She usually won't talk to me. She won't say anything. She just comes and, climbs on me and she's just shaking. And I can start singing that and she'll relax and calm back down and eventually be able to go back to bed. Shaylin, stop. You've had enough sugar. Put the cereal away. I can hear it starting to bubble. It's not at pressure yet because it hasn't started counting down. So as soon as the pressure comes all the way up, it'll click and start counting down for our 6 minutes. But yeah, like I said, if you wanted like more veggies in here, you know, depending on what you like in yours, you could have added like English peas and carrots. You could have added some corn. You could add some potatoes, some squash. At this point, when I'm putting the noodles in, you could add any of that stuff. Well, probably not the potatoes. Potatoes would have taken a little longer. She probably would have added them a little bit ahead of time to give them longer to cook through, unless you bought like canned potatoes that are already cooked. Our weather is cold, Jalen. It's cold. When I picked my daughter up from school and I went to the store, it was 33 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 25 tonight. It's cold and it's like misty, so that makes it even, you know, more. She must have took the dishes to rewash them. Shaylin, turn that down. I'm going to take it away. You're going to give me copyright strikes because you're playing somebody else's YouTube and I'm doing a YouTube video. Stop it. It's cold in Louisville.
There you go.
Okay, on the plate. Yeah, she washed them again. There you go. Woo. You need that? What happened? It does need? You got a cold? I'm so confused. I have a whole piece of cornbread missing. I don't, what just happened? Okay, I just took a slice of cornbread before I took it out of the pan, but I mean, there's a bottom to this piece, but I'm so confused. What happened to the rest of the cornbread? Okay, there it is. Okay. I'm like, huh? So, yeah, there's the cornbread. Now this, like I said, didn't have any milk, so this is actually made with mayonnaise. I mean, I didn't have any eggs, not milk. I didn't have any eggs. My eggs had gone bad. So when we got off, that's why I told her in the last video to get me a bowl of water so I could do the float test and check my eggs. Good. Tastes like cornbread. Eggs work. It's not as fluffy as my cornbread normally is. I probably would have had to use a whole container of mayonnaise to equal the fluffiness of my usual cornbread, but it still tastes good. Dang, we still haven't come to pressure. This is taking so long, I might be taking them out before it even comes to pressure. Because noodles just, they're not going to take that long to boil anyway. I wait for pressure, it'll be overcooked. Where did I just sit my forks? There it is. I've got to figure out what I can put around my house and in my house to get rid of these freaking moths that are coming from my neighbor's trees. I wanted to just put out a whole bunch of mothballs, but I read it and it said you're not supposed to inhale it. Well, shoot, when I was a kid, my granny had mothballs in every corner of every room all over the house. We inhaled that stuff continuously all the time. But shoot, back then, there's a lot of stuff that we did that now we know you weren't supposed to. Can y'all see these moths? Yeah, see, these noodles are already getting done. They might be done. I'm gonna try to taste one and see. And they're almost done. So yeah, we're not doing pressure. Give them a couple more minutes, and those are gonna be finished. I wish I had some butter that I could add. You know what? Rayon, bring me that garlic butter. I'm gonna add a little garlic butter in there.
Here's the garlic butter.
So you didn't even have it in the refrigerator?
Here's the what the outside cooking back in the fridge because I had it freeze.
No, I want it in the freezer. I don't want it in the fridge.
What is so special about this bucket?
After I use it, I want you to put it back in the freezer. Both of them that you took out, put them in the freezer. In the refrigerator, it'll go bad fast. In the freezer, it will stay. This is very expensive butter. I want this butter. Put it in the freezer.
Well, we're supposed to ring some up here on the thing to Houston.
I don't know, man. We can't make no pound cake with this butter. That'll be an expensive pound cake.
We never did get to do the goulash thing.
No, but she made fried rice with Lisa, so we didn't need to do the goulash thing. She did fried rice with Lisa, and then she did the cake with me. So she made a whole meal, right? She made dinner and dessert.
Now.
She can cook those two things. Give it a little bit more. 2 teaspoons of garlic butter. And this is not made with like garlic powder. This literally has chunks of garlic in this butter. This is true, real garlic butter. This is some good butter, y'all. This is some really good butter. You see the website? It's focusing on the plant. There we go. Y'all see it? This is some good butter. Adding the butter will just like enhance the creaminess. In the Instant Pot, I've realized that every so often, you want to kind of scrape the bottom to make sure nothing is sticking down there, because it will burn if it's just sitting there and it never gets moved around at the very bottom. My other pressure cooker, I did not have that issue, but this one, for some reason, seems to get like hot spots. Hey, Wanda. It is just about done. I'm just waiting for the noodles to finish, but they are almost done. Try another noodle. Almost. Put the lid back on it because it'll go faster with the lid on it. This is an Instant Pot, but an Instant Pot has a pressure cooker. You know, it works as a pressure cooker. If you close the vent and you turn it on, it becomes a pressure cooker. You can use it to where it's not a pressure cooker by simply opening the vent up, and then that way no pressure can ever build in. Or depending on what you're doing, you don't put the lid on. So of course there's no pressure, because it does have the saute mode over here. Put it on saute. You can cut up your vegetables, put them in here with a little olive oil or a little butter, brown them up right in there. We're gonna give those about 2 more minutes and they should be perfect. They're just a little bit past al dente right now. They have a little bit of crunch. I don't want the crunch. Rayan, I think the guinea babies need water.
Okay. Guinea babies, do you need water?
It looks like it
Oh,
from
yeah,
here.
it looks like they need water.
Yeah, she's just over there kind of beating up the container. And it looks kind of empty. Did you ever bring in our suitcase?
Yes.
Is the vitamin C in the suitcase?
Huh?
Is the vitamin C in the suitcase? Where's the vitamin C?
In the suitcase.
Can you give them some? And bring me the stuff from the suitcase? Just bring me the suitcase. Put it on the bottom of the bed. Open that up because I don't want it to pressurize and then I can't open it. When it goes down to 4, it should be ready. It's on 5 right now. we go, 4. And there we go at the bottom again.
Why are you just sitting there like that?
Because you took the ride.
You know, like you sitting there, she looks so depressed inside.
Because you took the ride. Bring the suitcase, please.
I depressed you.
Yep. I'm done. Turn that off. See? Got a nice, thick, hearty soup. Like I said, you could put carrots in here, peas, corn, spinach would probably be good, squash. If everything is dumped out, where's my PlayStation? It's backwards. Can you give me that little clear bowl that's down there at the foot of the bed? See, next to the tea? Thank you. Rinse that out. All right. I'll fix some bowls so y'all can see. Let me see, cornbread's over here. It's already ready. Thank you. Shaylin. There you go. Ooh, she's getting her food. Calm down. Oh. Hey, Cam Pam. You want cornbread or no?
No.
You want cornbread? Okay, here you go. You can have this one, cornbread. I do jalapenos and cheddar cheese. I'll do that when I make chili. When I make chili, I'll do jalapenos and cheddar cheese. Or have you ever done Mexican cornbread? It's like a casserole. You put ground beef, rotel, jalapenos, and cheese and corn. That's good. That's really good. All right, y'all, let me take a picture for a real thumbnail instead of just the pre-cook. All right. Yeah. Ooh, porn. Food porn. I think that's the best picture. That'll be our thumbnail. I gotta send it to myself so I can get it on the computer. Low for 4 hours, and it'll cook everything. And when by the time and like I said, you don't have to take the bones out like I did. That's just my personal OCD. Yeah, that's it. And as Sylvian was asking me earlier, you could do it with goat as long you want to have that bone while you're cooking it. You could do it with goat. You could do it with oxtails. You can do it with chicken necks, chicken legs, chicken whatever. You can even do this with fish, actually. Have a fish stew or salmon. You could. Just put all your stuff in there and let it cook. Like, for real. And pork neck bones or beef neck bones. Yeah, any of it. Nice country hearty soup, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, you can add onion, carrots, peas, corn, potatoes, squash, whatever you want, you can throw it in there. You can throw it in there. What I did today is that's just the basic normal way that my granny or my mom would make it when I was little. And my granny made it. She made this, and she'd make a pan of cornbread, and she might have had like some greens or some cabbage or, you know, something else like that cooked along with it. When my mom made it, she would just make this. She made that. It was in the crock pot. That was it. That was dinner. Done. But yeah, there you go. Turkey necks and noodles. And what did we calculate? This was a $7 meal. $7. And this, did y'all see how much was left? We've made 3 bowls, and we still have over half a pot left. Okay? There's 3 bowls taken out of here already. We still have over half a pot left. $7. $7. Including the cornbread. Including the cornbread. Yeah. That's it, y'all. I'm going to eat my dinner, unpack the suitcase, try and get some of this stuff put away, get my children's to bed and stuff. Yeah. Slippers in a phone case. Maybe you get the Instant Pot later. They've been putting them on sale. When I got mine, it was $89 or $79 when I got mine. And I think they were 120 something. I think mine is the smaller of the two. But this was the biggest one that they carried at my store where I was. But I think Megan from Meet the Nelsons, hers I think is bigger than mine. She got the big one for Christmas. Yeah, this is 6 quarts, and I think the other one is 8 quarts. And then they have the oblong one. They have the oblong oval shaped one. But I think that one is still either 6 or 8 quarts. I don't think it really got any bigger. Like, you know, like being able to cook wise, you just have more room, you know, to mess around in it. But I want to get the Ninja something multi-cooker. That's what I want. Because I had the Wolfgang Puck multi-cooker, and I had it for Shaylin's 8. I had it for 6 years. Yeah, I had it for 6 years, and it just quit on me like a month or so ago. And that's why I got this, because this has the saute setting. Because I did, like, you know, I sauteed, and, you know, because my multi-cooker did everything. It wasn't a pressure cooker. It was a slow cooker. But I could saute in it. I could bake in it. I could fry in it. I could, you know. And so since this kind of does that, because I already have a pressure cooker, but since this had that saute setting, that's why I got this until I'm able to get the Ninja, which has been sold out, like, since it came out. Like, it came out in the same day. They didn't have any more anywhere. You can't order it online. You can't get it, period. So until it shows back up again somewhere and I have the money at the time to buy it, that's why I got this one. Yep, it went so quick. It went so, I think it might have been on pre-order or something, because it went so quick. It went so quick. But yeah, that's what I want. I want that, you know, because it's the oblong. And then I'll have 2 pressure cookers now, because I have a Wolfgang Puck pressure cooker, and now I have the Instant Pot. And then I'll get the Ninja for my long multi-cooker. Because I just love my cookers. Like, especially when the holidays come. So I mean, when the holidays come, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I'm using my stove, but these things, I put like I put my ham. My ham I cook in my multi cooker because I got a whole turkey in the oven. There's no room for a turkey and a ham. So my turkey is in the oven and my dressing goes in the oven, but that my long oblong multi cooker, that's where I cook my ham. My ham goes in there. And then I'll do like my greens in a pressure cooker, you know. One year, the year that I had my knee replaced, I did my macaroni and cheese in a pressure cooker. No, I did them in the multi cooker. Yeah, I did my mac and cheese in the multi cooker. And I had a small ham and I put that in the crock pot. But like, you know, I make use of all those gadgets to, you know, make it so I'm able to get everything done in a, you know, reasonable amount of time. Because if you got to cook a whole ham and a turkey and dressing and you only have an oven, come on. Yeah, these gadgets, they help. They help me a lot for real. Um, but yeah, so when one breaks, it's like I need another one. I need it. I need it. You know, a lot of people think it's so I could, you know, sit here, you know, and not go to the kitchen. No, these go to the kitchen. These go back in the kitchen. When I finish here, these go back in the kitchen. I use these in the kitchen. I do this here because that's where the camera is, but these go in the kitchen. Like they get used in there for real. But yeah, so get off of here, close this out. I'm gonna leave this up for tonight, and then I'm going to make it private because I'm going to download them and go in and edit and put it all into one video, and then I'll put it back up again. But I'll leave it up for tonight, and then by tomorrow I'm gonna actually take it down, edit, and then re-upload it. So yeah, good night, y'all. Cinnamon, here you go. Now you see what it was. It's real easy, and it's absolutely delicious. Let me take a bite. Let me take a bite so y'all see that it really is good. Uh-oh, I'm losing noodles. Get a piece of turkey on there. All right. I want a bite. Get your bite. All right. So good. This reminds me of my granny, y'all. This was my granny's recipe. And when my mom was married to my dad, my granny taught it to my mom. So that's how she was cooking it. But this was like, my granny made this. When it got cold outside, this was one of the things we had. Every week, my whole life, every week we had goulash. There was always goulash. Every single week we had goulash. But this was like only in the winter, maybe fall, winter. And it wouldn't be very often. I think it was more of a, like maybe after Thanksgiving, she saved a neck or something. Or if she went to the Greenbrier turkey plant and they had, you know, she bought a box of turkey necks, then she'd have turkey necks or whatever. But like it wasn't we didn't always have this. This wasn't a dish that we had a lot. So when you had it, it was memorable and it was good. My mom cooked it more often. Like, it was one of my mom's go-tos. She liked turkey necks and noodles. Although my mom did not cook a lot when I was younger, because I didn't move in with my mom until I was 12. And when I did, I was the one that did the cooking. But on the rare occasions when she actually cooked, it would be this or gumbo or a steak. When she was cooking steak, that was for her, because I used to not like steak at all. Yeah, that was pretty much, if my mom cooked, that's what it was, either gumbo or this. Like, the rest of the time, it was always me cooking. I did all the cooking. Yeah. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm going to close this out, eat my dinner, get them to bed, and get this stuff folded up and put away and all that. So, bye, y'all. Thank you for watching, and I will be back tomorrow. I do have videos from Houston that will be uploaded as soon as I can figure out how to get them uploaded, because it's telling me that it's too long, so I got to figure that out. But once I figure out how I'm going to get this video to my computer and then upload it, it will be up. So, yeah. Bye, y'all.